Hello everybody and welcome to Psycutlery. This is a game that came recommended by Glove. I don't know anything about it, so let's just get into it. Alright, let's do just regular settings, I guess. Quite normal. Aim your utensil. I'm gonna go with Spoonster. Epoch Heights, the psychic training grounds. I turned off Rumble in the options, but it seems like it turned back on. Did it save? I think it saved. Okay, so I can throw my Spoonster. I can point an arrow. Oh, I can angle my Spoonster. Can I angle it down? Yes, okay. There's a big arrow pointing there. What is even going on? This is free on Steam, by the way, so you don't have to pay for it. Evil beware, Lillian the Alien, where your executioners have arrived. So, who wants to be our first victim? Cheese! I wonder what it did to earn the classification of being evil. Other than tempting me to break all New Year's resolutions and consume. Yeah, you know what? The cheese is going down. Am I eating the cheese? Oh, what joyous day! That vile cheese has been vanquished at last! I'm allergic, see? So, thanks. Praise all around! Now that the day's been saved and the world is forever at peace, we can all, go home, I guess. Well, there are still those monsters up ahead. Say, that's an interesting training vessel you've got there. Maybe you could, launch your spook-like fork thing at them? I mean, I wouldn't recommend eating the monsters, but maybe you can grab them and toss them around. Been trying that out with my training vessel, but kinda got her in a bargain bin sale. Poor thing would snap in two, then I'd be sad. It may just be a puppet, and it may have cost next to nothing, but I hear ya. See, Spoonster here completes me. What joyous day, that vile cheese has been alert. Oh. Okay, so he just says the same thing. Dang, this spoon seems kinda OP. Oh my gosh, it's the sunshine melons. At the start of every stage, you'll find one of these weird doors. You believe me if I said it led to some parallel universe? A level in a level? But you'll need all 3 hidden eyeball emblems in this level in order to open it. So start searching, I guess. Also, you'll need to beat the main level first, so best focus on that. Secret levels are completely optional, and possibly very tricky too. So don't worry about completing them unless you're looking for that extra little challenge. I like her tendrils. I gotta be a completionist, get all these things. Okay, if I was a hidden emblem, where would I be? Hey, air jumps. Air jumping is a good time, not to mention a completely invaluable ability. Barely so, beware of unsuspecting jump button. I'm going to mash you so rapidly that I'm going to break all of the controllers. Or I'll just calmly and rhythmically push it, preferably at the height of my jump, yeah. Right on, remember you can jump many times in the air. Take advantage of that, but don't tire yourself out too much. I suggest practicing air jumping anywhere and everywhere. It will become a very important skill down the line, I'll tell you that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. When hit by an enemy or something that would otherwise make you say ouch, you'll lose a tooth. When you lose them all, you will face the darkest depths of oblivion, wallowing in fear. But if you lose any teeth, try to find some toothpaste. Nowadays, the average tooth can actually grow back one whole tooth. If you're low in health, try defeating monsters or grabbing things. You might find toothpaste randomly. But if you have all your teeth, you won't be able to collect toothpaste tubes. Save them for when you need them. Seriously, please try not to lose your teeth. I mean, my collection is big enough and I'm really trying to stop. It's an addiction. Her wings look like the fairy in a bottle from Slay the Spire 2. It's probably not a reference, but it would be neat. Two indie games referencing each other. This, like, block thing looks very suspicious. RB powers. That bubbly thing with the fire in it, it's a special power-up that can be harnessed by psychics. Looks spicy. When I catch any bit of spice in my breath, things burn. All I gotta do is grab the power, then hold down the special power button. Not the one that turns off the system. That makes me go cough when I don't have a power. While holding down that button continuously, everything before me is reduced to ash. Mwahaha. Yes, that's exactly what the thing does actually. Just be sure to keep an eye on the power gauge that appears on the bottom of the screen. Once it runs out, your fiery vengeance or whatever will come to an end. But regardless, use it or lose it. You can't take power-ups beyond or outside of the levels they're found in. Even still, there are many, many different powers out there for you to use. How many can you find? Okay, no secrets over there. Seems like the enemies don't respawn, so I should be fine to just come back whenever I run out. What's this guy again? Hi? Sup, I'm Lillian T. Alien, psychic in training. What's your name? Considering I'm nobody important in any way conceivable, I don't really have one of those. Okay! That's so sad. You're worth more than that. Here, let's fix this. I hereby dub thee Chuck. I sure hope he doesn't get a bunch of government secrets planted into his head. And then a female spy is sent to take him out, but then she falls in love with him. Whatever floats your boat. Look, I'm only here so somebody may ask, what is even going on? Everyone here has these weird floating doll things, and yours is a spork? Spoonster here is my psychic training vessel. I supposedly have some sort of, like, catastrophically powerful psionic abilities, but I can't yet use them without a vessel. Spoonster is made from a special metal that bends with my thoughts and emotions, moving and acting according to them. Much as I love Spoonster, though, my ultimate goal is to be able to control my powers without a vessel. So the weird floating dolls are basically training wheels and the psychic power is the bike. Yep, and the average psychic is a bicycle, then I am a nuclear warship, or so I've been told anyway. A nuclear-powered spork, right. Now I need to know the whole story. What are you... Did I just jump? Why an eating utensil? How heck? I need to know all of it from the very beginning. Ooh boy, story time. Now let me take you on a journey into the past. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. Tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. In the Times Diner. Oh, is that a checkpoint? I can nod. Wait, does my spork also move? That's so good. This is really cool. I can't believe this is free. It's like Chimera, that other game that was free. The Mega Man like, this diner is supposed to be the best. People from all over the galaxy come here. Hey, where are you from? 50 years in the future. Wow, to think we'll finally time travel in only 50 years. No, we don't have time travel yet. This place, it's actually just a physical representation of a story I'm telling to somebody based on historical events. Everything and everyone here is no more than a byproduct of my twisted imagination. Wait, does this mean I'm not real? You're real to me and that's what matters. Yeah, you probably shouldn't touch those dangerous heated coily things down there. Like seriously, how did this diner pass inspections? Well, to be fair, the real-life Times diner didn't actually have death traps and monsters. Should have though, where's the challenge otherwise? I would just like to enjoy a meal, thank you. Just making sure there's no secrets. I wonder if they both lead to the same place. I probably could have backtracked if I left some of those intact. Tadpole eggs you see floating everywhere are the spawn of Astronura, the great mighty Eternitoad. Take them to one of those golden fountains. Said fountains will reward you with an item. I actually know what they're item shops, okay? My tadpole brethren love swimming in these fountains. I seek to befriend every tadpole I meet. So whatever you do, do not call tadpoles coins. Welcome to Tadporium. Psycutlery cosplay. Alright, I was supposed to be telling you a story. As much as I'm enjoying your mindless action scenes or whatever you call this, yeah, so many unanswered questions. Francis Times was the greatest psychic who ever lived. They say he could have conquered the world if he wanted, but he decided to use his powers to do chef stuff. What about a missed opportunity? Today, people love that sort of silly novelty thing. He was doing some good business. He didn't need to hire any waitstaff. I see you have one of his utensils. Spoonster once worked at this very restaurant, so now you know Spoonster's dark, gritty villain's origin story. More mindless action themes. I skipped the first line. Actually, I'm talking to this random person. Oh? This is a secret, but there's also a chest here. Cool. Secret. I'm terribly sorry, this area is for staff only. I apologize, I know you and you do work here, so who's the kid? Today take your daughter to work day or something? I tell you what, it's lonely being the only non-utensil besides Chef Tynes working here. Not so sure he isn't one himself. They saying he's some sort of tool? Can I, like, switch it to get the cookie down? I guess it's just for that. Where'd those guys come from? I have to hit all these. I must need the special power. That's pretty neat. Frame painting of a duck? Tynes' Diner was Francis Tynes' life's work, his pride and joy. Though his cooking and the mundane spectacle of his methods, he in turn brought joy to many of his patrons. He's living the dream, rolling in the dough, king of the world and all that. It's pretty obvious where this is going, so why don't you come out and say it? The part where it all comes crashing down on him, ain't it? Well, yes indeed. It all happened one day when the diner was invaded by something. Seemingly out of nowhere, the restaurant's whole atmosphere had changed dramatically in an instant. Can you believe Chef Tynes? Space around the restaurant is all changing colors all of a sudden. You know what he says? Fix the pipes. I mean, it's my job and all, but you'd think he would have mentioned all this rainbow nonsense. After a thorough inspection of the plumbing, I've determined that the leaks were caused by otherworldly phenomena, with all signs pointing to the category of reality warping. Speaking from my experience as a fairy space plumber, that usually isn't a good sign. But hey, I have a family to feed, you know? You, though, I'd politely encourage you to leave this place ASAP. I think I'm allergic to water. Nope. Yo, fish? I wasn't expecting that. Oh nice, the Tynes' Diner even has a swimming pool. Hey, try holding down the jump button to swim upwards. Yes, hold it down. You don't need to repeatedly press it. That would just be ridiculous. So now you can enjoy the swimming pool to its max extent, though come to think of it, I don't think this place is even supposed to have a swimming pool. Or corals growing out of the floor, for that matter. I'm mashing! Fish acquired. Sing a little song of me. Oh my god, wait. Oh, you can use the spoony one to grab the bubbles. Wow, first the rainbow stuff, then the water, and now indoor space snow. What doesn't this restaurant have? I wonder what we'll get next. Actually, hee, should I be afraid of what I will get next? No, seriously, I get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, I should be hee, maybe a little terrified, hee. Anyone else's would be a lifetime supply. Oh, I can't go back down. It looks like there was something up there. Okay, that's pretty swag. Triclops. Collect all 3 eyeball emblems in a single level. Wait, where was the second one? I didn't think I actually got it. Yay. Chef Tynes has closed up shop and everyone else is already gone. You are urged to evacuate the premises. If you are to linger around here for even a second, use that time to carve yourself a checkpoint over the left. You gotta hit it twice. When you leave, do not go to planet Geosaic. This weird light seems to be coming from there. Hold on, freaking spambot in the Twitch chat. Spambot in the Twitch chat. This guy is a drill. Blitzkrieg bop. The distortion. Makes you wonder, but we can wonder later once we're out of this place. Seems like a good time for another chocolate mint. Kinda addicted to these. They're called Andes. They're like what you get at hotels. But you can just buy them at the store. No, I couldn't get the last one! Well, everyone made it out safely, but... everything poor Francis Tynes worked and lived for was blasted away in an instant. Tynes' diner was gone along with whatever the heck that unspeakable show was. But, of course, we all know that cosmic abominations and such never stay gone. This was made by a Kirby fan, I have a feeling. In fact, the same stuff was seen centuries earlier, on our very planet of Geosaic. Back then it was known as the Distortion. Dun dun dun! After nearly destroying our world, the Distortion was warped off somewhere by somebody called the Mother of Teleportation. Nobody knew where she warped the Distortion off to, but as soon as Tyne saw the light coming out from this planet, he knew it hadn't gone far. Knowing this, and without a diner to call home, he gave up being a chef, turning to the life of a wandering hermit. He became convinced that the Distortion was casually stuffed inside Geosaic's only volcano. So he trained to defeat it. He would hone his mind and his powers, becoming a psychic unlike any other. He became a legend among psychics, eventually earning the title of Master Tynes. But as powerful as he became, he landed upon the fact that he still wasn't strong enough to topple an abomination. So So we changed some more, but that kind of took a lot of time. And time ended up metamorphosizing him into an old coot. He reached the age where even going upstairs has become a challenge for him, which meant so much for taking down incomprehensible cosmic horrors. Oops. Not all hope was lost, though. We just need a wee bit of help. And yeah, we made it past the scary parts of the story. Now we can all relax and breathe easy. Oh, friendly frog. Evening, this path is closed right now due to renovation. These here are the ruins of an ancient temple dedicated to the mighty Turtoad. We are currently cleaning up so that the temple may be used and even lived in again. Guess who? I remember it well. Okay. With this power I'm sensing, you really should have blown a bigger crater in the ground than this. I'm guessing this guy turned himself into a spoon. And he's like my companion now. Honestly now, we're talking stronger than the distortion right here. Seriously, you call this a crater? It's more like a dent. I'll bet you even had your spacecraft do all the work for you. I'm disappointed in you mysterious space babies. One of you anyway. So which one of you is the underachiever? Space baby number 1? No, you've barely any psychic energy at all. Space baby number 2, on the other hand. Yowzas. Truly is a terrifying power, especially for an underachiever. So many like you don't even realize they have such powers until it's too late. Which is why I must train you as my apprentice. So, you'll need a name. I'll go with Lillian, because it rhymes with alien. You will come to appreciate my fearless and clever wit, trust me. As for the other, you're Nalilil. Call it backwards all you want. That's an actual name, trust me. Besides, one of you has to be the evil twin, and I'd rather it not be the one with the crazy powers. Now, I would adopt you as my own kids, but aside from me being kind of bad at the whole dad thing, it's the issue of my fan club. So I'll be taking you both to the Trinitoad Temple west of here. Sure, the frog monks there will be happy to raise you. As for me, I will return someday as your teacher, but before we part, I have a gift for you, Lillian. And there you have it. I'm some weird space baby of unknown origin. Don't know where I'm from, but honestly, that's not really important. Matters is I gain control over my psychic powers so that I may finish what Master Time started. Silly old coot, he may be overbearing, but I respect him greatly. So do I. Speaking of which, why was he already going grey by the time he found you in the story? Given the aging process of Cyclopses, wouldn't you think he'd still have a bit of that lovely purple hue in his whiskers? Wait a minute, I never mentioned him being a purple-haired Cyclops, or his mustache, or anything you just said. The only way you know all that is if you read my mind and saw the story as I visualized it. You can't fool me, Master. Took you long enough. I enjoyed your little self-insert fanfiction about my life, but you should have talked about my mustache. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. So, getting me to tell the story was a pop quiz then. Stash aside, did I pass? Yeah, sure, I'll give you a C- for effort. So you met the minimum prerequisite to start your journey. You'll venture forth to the mountain crater that is Astray Abyss. Astray Abyss, that's where you said the distortion was stuffed. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take that thing down. Yeah, right, you wouldn't last a second. But I will accompany you, offering lessons and assignments to prepare you. By the time we're through, I'll be something far more earth-shatteringly grotesque than even the distortion. Let's not go that far, child. Now onward, go forth and claim proof you passed my assignment. Just don't jump straight into the spinning energy blades this time. Say, Master, how do you do the shape-shifting thing? I didn't change form at all, actually. It was a low-level sort of mind control. I altered your perception to make you believe I was some random loser. Wow, that's pretty dang awesome. Yeah, well, I'm not teaching you mind control. Your first Foon! Beat the first level. So this is the hub world, I guess? Place looks eerily similar to my diner. Lillian, I want you to find whoever is responsible for this and sue them blind. Isn't it my sister who's studying to become the lawyer? Hey, sorry, senior moment. Consider it an extra credit, Simon. Okay, secret area. This is neat. These guys are pretty fast, but they're not too bad. Mistakes were made. I wonder if I should have gone to the right. I don't think there would have been anything there. Doodle unlocked! Oh my gosh, that font size is huge. This is sick. This game is awesome! Oh my gosh. I totally agree with Glove. Glove gave this a positive review, which is why I'm checking it out. Discuss. I wonder if I get a gallery or something for those images. Either way, that's pretty sick. Aw, your training vessel's pretty cute. I wouldn't worry about it. Eternito Temple. Oh, we're already going there. Home of the Frog Faithful. Probably not gonna read, like, every dialogue, because there's a lot. Out loud, I will read it in my head. Don't worry. Oh, cool. Game is peak. Me invent fire. Oh hey, it's that nobody that the master transformed into. Junk food. I wonder if I'll have to backtrack to the first level in order to get the cosmetic that I had to leave behind. Dang, so close. Swang. I had a feeling there'd be a secret there. So I got 2 of 3. No, he ate it! Oh, you gotta die for that one, buddy. Oh my gosh, it's the boulder from Slay the Spire 2. Can't defeat the frog yet, he's too strong. From being chased by monsters all day, I've reached the conclusion that pink things just taste better. But oh, how wrong I was. Not only do these pink stemmed veggies somehow taste worse, they're the most troublesome sort of weeds imaginable. They grow back literally seconds after being ripped from the ground. Nice, infinite ammo. Thanks? Which way? It was totally the other way. I have to assume for situations like these, it's identical on the other side. Because it would really suck to be blocked off from 100% like that. I think this level, or this game, is well designed enough to not do stuff like that. Just judging by what I've seen so far. After my repeat failings to grow decent tasting carrots, I decided to try something a little different. I would grow rocks and sport balls. Yes, sport balls. Like in some sort of kick club. Yeah, this is probably fine. Eureka, I've done what nobody else on this entire farm could dream of doing. I've grown actual edible food. Fortunately, I can only grow cookies. Ooh, max HP up. That's a big spoon. Wait, 1 to 3? Oh, are these like reverse? Like you have to go from the other way? Wait, what did I just... Where did that bee come from? why he Urkel. Okay, whatever. I don't know why it's purple. Yeah, I was really worried that those guys would also have beasts in them. Oh, those things too. Hooked. It's nice that I get to keep them when I go through like that. That was a very tricky level, mainly just because of that part where there's the things under you. Doodle unlocked. Here I'm engaging in an ancient long-lost art known as whistling. She's a frog? Game is so ridiculously cool. Oh my gosh, there's a bestiary. Stigmatism. The shadow thing gonna show up here? No. Okay. Oh man, what a cool game. Yeah, I'm really surprised I never heard anyone talking about this. But this is definitely very cool, so you'll be seeing more of it. But for now, if you enjoyed this look at Psycutlery, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, thanks for watching.